sound of the drums often fills a parade square in Decalia. The beat, once used on the battlefield, now used for celebration and ceremony. The 2nd Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers Drums Platoon, practices here for parades and performances, but they're not just a common sight on camp. The Drums Platoon also performs at events around the island, representing the battalion wherever they go. But this is not the musicians' only job. They're also part of the fire support group, so finding time for rehearsals isn't always easy. Firing heavy weapons and playing music, it's an unusual mix, but these soldiers train and rehearse regularly. They're currently the Theatre Reserve Battalion on standby to deploy, so it's been particularly demanding keeping both their music and their soldiering skills up to scratch.
It's more of a secondary role for us, to be honest. Most of us join the platoon for the primary role, which is FSG, heavy weapon specialists, but we also have to do the music side of things. You know, we quite often find ourselves working Fridays and Saturday nights. We've met some interesting people, been some interesting places, so it's not too bad.
What's hard to believe is that many had never played an instrument before they joined. Lance Corporal Dean Corbett plays the flute and joined 4.5 years ago with no musical experience.
Never played anything before I joined now. And then you go away and do a 6-month course in Catchwork and ceremonial. By the time you're finished, you're competent. Sometimes it can get a bit too much and people like mess up and stuff like that on the jobs, but other times obviously all goes well and you do feel a slight sense of pride.
Last week, the Drums Platoon performed for the Duke of Kent. Now they're preparing for St George's Day celebrations. With the battalion set to disband when it leaves Cyprus, it'll be an important day. For Drum Major Barry Ward, it's important they all look their best.
This is one of the NCOs, the Lance Corporal's scarlet jacket with his dress code. The bass drummer himself, this is his leopard skin that he has to wear.
It's a piece of battalion history handed down through generations of drummers. Elsewhere in the stores, the drums are stacked and the flutes lined up. Performances certainly aren't easy.
The guys have got a lot of concentration to do because if they're marching around, they've got all the kit, plus they've got to keep in step. Look where the guys are, look what I'm doing. There's a lot of concentration.
The drums are in demand. They're a popular part of the Fusiliers, keeping up tradition and keeping everyone in time. And with summer arriving, they're set to be even busier, with a packed diary of events and a busy battalion schedule ahead of them. Carla Prater, Forces News, Decalia.